Good morning and welcome to the channel on this, the first day of July 2026, which is a Wednesday. Rather than go to the US, Iran, Russia, Ukraine, or South America, I thought today we'd have a look at the countries of Africa and some of the problems and conflicts that are going on there. I wanted to start off with North Africa, and I'm going to start with Algeria. The problems in Algeria are economic stagnation and drought affecting the country overall. Egypt, severe inflation, water scarcity. In Libya, there is a fragmented government, or governments, I should say, and that is causing lots of violence there. In Morocco, well, they have drought and they have a dispute with the Western Sahara. Although I must admit, in the World Cup of Football, they're doing quite well. In Tunisia has a debt crisis and it has political instability. In the Sudan, well, we've gone through the Sudan quite a few times, but basically the state has collapsed. There is a risk of famine, war, violence and killing. In South Sudan, there is a fragile peace, but they are suffering at this moment in time from flooding. West Africa, Benin, democratic backsliding. In other words, they're not going through democratic processes anymore. Burkina Faso, insurgency, coups. One of the interesting facts is that out of the 400 and something coups, over 200 of them have occurred in Africa. Cape Verde, there is a water scarcity there that's causing major problems. In the Côte d'Ivoire, political tensions. In the Gambia, weak institutions. In Ghana, they have a major debt crisis. Political instability. Guinea-Bissau, drug trafficking, one of the major hubs for the world drug trafficking. In Liberia, poor infrastructure. In Mali, well, they've got military rule. Mauritania, drought and poverty. Niger, coup government. In Nigeria, inflation and insecurity, and you will have read many times recently again, more kidnappings of school children by Boko Haram. In Senegal, there is political unrest. Sierra Leone, inflation. In Togo, poverty, political stagnation. Central Africa, Cameroon's Anglophone conflict, which means that there is conflict against the English-speaking side and the French-speaking side. Central African Republic, militia rule. In Chad, there is political instability. In the Congo Republic of corruption, oil dependence. In the Democratic Republic of Congo, I bet you didn't know there were two. Armed groups, displacement, and of course, Ebola outbreak. Equatorial Guinea, inequality, authoritarian rule. In the Gabon, there is post-coup uncertainty. Sao Tome and Principe, there is climate vulnerability. Excuse me. In East Africa, Burundi, poverty and repression. The Comoros Islands, political tension. Djibouti, water scarcity. Eritrea, forced conscription. Ethiopia, ethnic tensions. Kenya has a large debt burden. Madagascar, cyclones, food insecurity. Malawi, food shortages. Mauritius, environmental stress. Mozambique, insurgency, cyclones. Rwanda, political restrictions. Seychelles, climate vulnerability. Somalia, state fragility because of Al-Shabaab. Tanzania, inequality, rich and poor. Uganda, political repression. In southern Africa, Angola has oil dependence. Botswana, water scarcity. Eswatini, political unrest. Lesotho, instability. Namibia has drought. South Africa has crime, power shortages, and the latest one is that people are rising up against workers coming from other countries. Zambia has a debt crisis, and Zimbabwe has hyperinflation. What we're actually seeing through all of this, if you've got so far with me, is basically Africa is through either debt, insecurity, wars, instability, climate problems, and food shortages. When will it ever get its act together? I don't know. I could go on in much more detail in all of these countries, but I just wanted to give you a brief synopsis today. Maybe we'll take some of these countries in more detail later. Thank you for watching. Talk to you again tomorrow.